So basically, I saw, this was like last night, I was like right about to go to bed, and I saw this post by Icy Veins, and I'm going to look at it in just a little bit here, and it's actually talking about Blizzard potentially adding the WoW token into TBC, and a lot of people think that it's an inevitability, because there were like some things that were data mined, and apparently, I mean, let's be real, right? There has been no official statement about this. Like, Blizzard has not said that we're getting the WoW token. They haven't said that we're not getting the WoW token either, though. So we'll see what's going to happen. The WoW token has been spotted on the Battle.net shop, albeit pretty hidden and not functioning. As you can see, the token icon is actually styled to Burning Crusade. Actually, that's true. That does look like a Burning Crusade token. Wow. All right. So there's the Burning Crusade token right there. Some argue this is likely just due to the fact that the Chinese version of WoW Classic already has a WoW token, so the equivalent page was made by default or by mistake for NA and EU as well. MrGM spotted the token purchasing page on the Battle.net shop, despite it not actually being offered or shown on the BCC page. And even if you can't actually buy it, it sends an error message if you try. Not sure how long it's been, but there looks like a store token for TBC Classic in the EU and NA server. I want to say this. I adamantly oppose the WoW token. I do not think the WoW token should be in WoW Classic TBC. I do not think so. I think that it is a negative. I think that it makes the game worse. And I think that it's just a bandage that Blizzard puts on the game in order to make up for the fact that their game, they're not balancing and they're not dealing with gold sellers. That's what it comes down to. It fucks the economy. It makes every single accomplishment in the game that can be achieved with gold, which is basically all accomplishments, basically an eBay achievement. Like, oh wow, look at this. This guy has Lionheart Helm. I wonder how much he paid for it. 800 gold. What do you mean 800 gold? I meant $80. So you stupid? Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And nobody really wants to see that. Nobody wants to get into that. That sucks. It basically, WoW token legitimizes and it provides a vehicle for pay to win to occur. WoW token enables pay to win in the game. And what is winning in WoW? And I think this is like a general, like, this is not a philosophy question, okay? But winning in WoW means something different for everybody. But I think for many people, winning in World of Warcraft does implies to some degree getting very good arena rating or getting very good gear, which gold can buy both of those things. And if you can buy gold, then you can buy both of those things, which are win conditions for a huge amount of the player base. I think that's pay to fucking win. Oh, found it? Wait, found the same thing on the US site as well. Huh. Wow. Can you believe that? They're just testing reaction. So do you think they're actually putting it out there just to see what people are going to think of it? I think that could be possible. Yeah, sure. As long as it doesn't reach the same value as on retail, I'm fine with it. It's literally the only way to combat gold sellers. What about banning them? What if you just ban the gold sellers? They're hard to find out? Well, if they're so hard to find out, then why are we able to find them out? Here, let me give you an example of how hard Blizzard tries to ban people, okay? This is the example of Blizzard trying to... This is Blizzard's best efforts right now in Retail WoW. I don't want to hear about how they can't do any better. I don't want to hear about how they're trying their best, because they're not. They could hire one intern to just sit there and browse the dungeons and raids for fucking all day and just ban these people 1, 2, 3. But they don't do that. They could hire one person for like $30,000 a year, because it's Blizzard, right? And this would be a starting position that would require 10 years of experience for $30,000 a year. And no benefits either. This is really where we're at. Let's just count these, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 8 right here, okay? That's another 8. Okay, 16. So there's about 25 posts here. The majority of the postings on the group finder are ads. And you expect me to think that Blizzard is trying their best to ban gold sellers? Yeah, I have a feeling that's not happening. The gold for buying tokens comes from other players. It's not just made out of thin air. You're right, but why would that matter? Like, if you're still spending real money... So yeah, you're right. Gold tokens do not create inflation. And like they do and they don't. So the only time that a gold token, a WoW token would create inflation Well, there's two ways that WoW tokens can create inflation. WoW tokens can create inflation by driving people to try to farm for gold to pay for them, which indirectly causes inflation through demand, and also through having WoW tokens be transferred between high pop, high economy servers into low pop, low economy servers, because the value of them is universal, whereas the individual server economies are unique. So yes, there are some things that, of course, the WoW token does create inflation, but as a general rule, no, it does not. It just does not create inflation. Because gold is being transferred, it's not being created. That's the reason why. So anyway, the point for that doesn't really matter. The only reason I'm bringing that up is because it is one criticism that people have for WoW tokens. It is, in my opinion, not accurate. So, and I'm willing to listen to another person's opinion on this, or evidence for why it does cause inflation. But logically, I don't really see how it could. Anyway, so point is that a lot of people buy these WoW tokens with real money, and at the point that I can spend, how much is a WoW token right now? Okay, so let's see here. WoW token is 186,000 gold. So if it's 186,000 gold, how much is a boost to 2,100 right now? How much is getting carried up to 2,100 in arena? What, 1 mil? Okay, let's assume that it's 1 mil. Okay, let's assume it's actually let's assume 1.5, 1.4, somewhere around there. Do you know how much money that is? That's about 150 bucks. So for $150, you can get a full set of 226 gear. And here's the thing. I don't fault anybody for buying WoW tokens. And here's why. Because it saves them time in the game. Like, I don't. And here's, if you can buy a WoW token and you can save time in the game, the only thing I really dislike is people buying the cosmetic shit. Because you don't fucking need that, bro. Like, you don't need the mount that you don't need. Dude, bro, do you need these mounts? Do you fucking need this stupid ass thing? No, you don't. It doesn't move faster. It doesn't do anything. It just sits there, dude. It just fucking sits there. So yeah, like, these are the ones that I really don't fucking like because they add no value to your account. But if you want me to sit here and complain about people buying WoW tokens, fuck no, I'm not going to do that. Blizzard just shouldn't have put it in the game. But if Blizzard puts it in the game and somebody takes advantage of it, I have absolutely no criticism for them because they are taking advantage of a system that Blizzard implemented themselves. That's all there is to it. And they save time. So I've actually seen there are a lot of people on Twitter that are very upset because they're getting spit on for riding their Burning Crusade Collector's Edition mounts. They're actually really upset about this. And I've been seeing like tweets about it and all this other stuff. And it's been going on for about a week now. There's a weak aura for it? Yeah, apparently there's a weak aura to automatically spit on players that have the mount, which I think is pretty funny. Nice credit card mount. Nice. Follow me, spit on you. I'm going to your mom's house. And then you just keep spitting on them over and over and over. You know what the sad thing to me is? People that think that smells like broke, like they're actually bragging. They're bragging because they spent real money. Imagine that. Imagine bragging because you spent real money on a video game that you're already paying for. Oh my god. Wow. And so anyway, it's this behavior right here which is drawing me away and actually playing TBC Classic lately. Regardless if you're for or against this mount, this ain't okay. This is such pussy behavior. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but if you're gonna get your feelings hurt because somebody spits on you for riding a mount, put them on fucking ignore. Put them on ignore like a normal person. He was doing God's work. The God against microtransactions. Wow. YouTube streamer Asmongold. This really goes to show the kinds of, the amount of knowledge that they have about me. Which is funny to me because I'm actually, like, it wasn't even my idea. This was McConnell's idea. If you go back to the VOD, you will see that McConnell is the one that said to spit on people with the store mounts. He was the one that came up with it. It was not even me to begin with. However, everybody blames it on me because, to be fair, it was on my stream. Average Asmongold fanatic. Yeah, these are my usual detractors, okay? My usual detractors are people with literally furry avatars. I'm fucking glad they aren't that numerous in French. Why is this shit allowed to exist? Why can't people spend their money their own way? What about those who are gifted mounts or BattleNet cards, or that use gold? This shit doesn't stand in the Final Fantasy community, yet so many WoW players think this toxicity is acceptable. This fucking sucks. Opposite of base take, man. The spitting comes from Asmongold, who has the best take on store mounts. They don't ruin the game, but they make it worse. The reason why people buy store mounts is because it's encouraged behavior. How to end it? Spit on them and make it look bad. I couldn't care if my take is based or not. There's no reason for harassment or targeted spam. People can detest store mounts all they want, but joining to make a personal purchase social bad or make a stand via toxic social mob beatdown is absolute pure dog shit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's the only way it's ever going to change. And the truth is, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to change. I don't care if people spit on people with store mounts anymore. I don't support that. I don't not support it. I just don't care anymore. And you know why? It's because I've given up. I've given up. I've completely given up on Blizzard. It's done. Like, they don't care about the game. They're literally selling boosts and burning Crusade. Like, come on, it's over. It's over. Like, just enjoy the game. Try to play it. If you want to get pissed off about this stuff, it's fine with me. But at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Blizzard doesn't. It's sad. The only thing you do is bully someone. Well, here's basically the logic behind it, right? Is that people buy the mounts to feel good. So if you do something that makes them feel bad, then they wouldn't buy the mount because the reason why they buy the mount doesn't matter. Like, now they're not feeling good about buying the mount, so they don't continue purchasing the mounts. It's what makes sense. Like, a good example of this, like another example of this is like MAGA hats, right? Like, people don't wear MAGA hats around. You know why? It's because other people get pissed off about it. It works. But you know what? Whenever I came out with this idea, whenever I came out with this idea, and you know what? Nobody stood behind me. Everybody was against me on this. There was not even a single other content creator that supported me, and I give up. That's the truth. I give up. I don't care anymore. Because nobody supports me on this. Everybody disagrees with me on this. It's going to keep happening, and Blizzard doesn't care. That's all it comes down to, man. That's all it fucking comes down to.